Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here, and tonight I'm bringing you This Week in Superstar Baseball recap number 5, season 23. 6 games hit the board today, or hit the field today. 3 in the AL, 3 in the NL. So I'll do a quick recap for you at the end. If I can, I'll show you some stats. Okay. Start with the AL today with the Chicago White Sox visiting Texas. Okay, Texas's starter, Jim McCormick, got pulled out of the game in the second inning with some sort of an injury, but for their luck that's been reported, he's not going to miss his next. It was only game only, he won't miss his next start. But anyway, the White Sox went up 3-0 in the third, and then they got a good outing from Pedro Martinez, who pitched 7 innings, striking out 11 Texas batters to lead the White Sox to a 4-3 victory. Jim McCormick, like I said, was injured in the second, had to leave. Pedro got the win, Jim McCormick the loss, and Craig Kimbrell picked up a save today. Chicago improved its record to 6-5. They got their winning ways back, it looks like, and Texas fell to 4-7. Yeah. And then Game 7 saw the Angels paying a visit to Detroit. And the ball was flying out in this game. A total of 6 home runs were hit between the two teams during the game for the Angels. Mike Trout, Joe Mauer, and Johnny Mize hit home runs for the Angels. Mike Trout's was a pinch hit home run, his first pinch hit home run of his career. Detroit got home runs from Bill Freehan, and Sean Green hit 2. The third time in his career he's had a multi-hit home run game. But it was an exciting game that went into extra innings. Got into the extra inning, and then the top of the 10th, Angels at bat. Johnny Mize puts one in the seats to put the Angels up 5-4. But Detroit was determined, and in the bottom of the 10th, Al Simmons got on with an error, and he was followed up by Sean Green's second home run in the game, a walk-off 2-run shot in the bottom of the 10th. That was Sean's second walk-off, and the second home run was a walk-off, the first of his career. So, that was a pretty exciting game, and the Angels' record is now standing at 6-5, and Detroit has improved to 7-4. They have. As a result of the next game, they have moved into a half-game lead in first place in their division. In the third game in the American League today, the Baltimore Orioles continued its slide. The Yankees had 5 players drive in runs, and Hippo Vaughn pitched his second career complete game shutout. And the Yankees came away with a 9-0 win over the Orioles, who have now lost 5 of their last 6 games after starting the season 6-0. What's going to be done? That owner needs to be taking a look at those guys. And let's see what I got there. Is it there? Mark Melancon picked up the win for Detroit, and Mariano Rivera got the loss for the Angels. Bill Henry for Detroit along the way, he managed to chalk up a blown save for his records. And so that was, what am I talking about that game for? Boy, I got all lost here. I'm supposed to be talking about Baltimore. I've bumped back to Detroit again. All right, never mind all of that stuff. The Yankees, with their 9-0 win, are starting to trend up now. They're winning their last 3 in a row, and increasing their record to 6-6. They're back up to 500. And Baltimore has slipped to 7-5, a half game now behind Detroit. I guess that's why I got excited because I was talking about Detroit again. All right. Sorry about that, gang. All right, so we're going over to the National League now. And the opener in the National League today featured the San Francisco Giants at Milwaukee. And it was an exciting one. Milwaukee led 7-0 after the 5 innings when San Francisco came alive. In the 6th, 7th, and 8th, they scored a total of 7 runs to tie it up and force extra innings. Then, in the bottom of the 10th, Joe Cronin led off with a triple, and with 2 outs, Cupid Childs hit a walk-off double to give the Brewers an 8-7 hard-fought win. Andrew Miller in relief got the win. Keith Falk in relief got the loss. The Giants have now fallen to 3-8. Their owner's really desperately looking to try to get something going on them. Milwaukee's at a very respectable 7-4. Game 2 in the NL. This one featured San Diego with Three-Fingered Brown on the mound at LA with Clayton Kershaw starting for the Dodgers. LA got home runs from Joe Jackson and Big Sam Thompson, but it wasn't enough to combat the Padres' 17-hit attack, which included a home run by Josh Gibson and 2 from Alan Trammell. That was Trammell's first multi-hit home run game of his career. The final was not as bad as what the hits was, but it was 9-5 in favor of San Diego. Three-Finger Brown got the win, and Clayton Kershaw the loss. San Diego now is very respectable, 8-3, and the Dodgers have fallen to 3-8 and sit there in the bottom of the NL with the Giants tied 3-8. So we're going to the nightcap. This was a back and forth game between the Phillies and the defending champion Atlanta Braves. Ted Williams and Harmon Killebrew went yard for Philadelphia during the game. And the scores were going back and forth and back and forth. On the other side, Atlanta banged out 13 hits, and the game went into extra innings. The Phillies were held off the board in the top of the 10th. In the bottom of the 10th, Nap Lajoie banged out a double to start it off, and then moved over to third when Wade Boggs got on by an error by the Phillies. So at first and third, and 1 out, Albert Pujols came to the plate, and he hit a walk-off sacrifice fly, scoring Lajoie and giving the Braves a much-needed 8-7 win. Roger Maris, who just came back from injury for the Braves, left early in the game after hitting a single and driving in a run with another slight injury, but reports are that it was only for that game and he won't miss any more. So the Phillies now are at 6-6, and Atlanta is 4-8. They got to chase those Phillies and those other teams now. They can't be waiting until the last 10 games of the season. They got to start making their run now if they're going to defend their championship, if they're going to even make the playoffs. So that was our wrap up for today. I'm going to try to show you some what do I call it, stats right now. And hold on 1 second, see if I can get this up and get this fired going here. All right, here's the team standings as of right now. You see the Angels on top, followed by Boston's, and this is the Division I in the American League. Chicago's chasing. This league is getting close. It says it doesn't show. I shouldn't show you the stats because the stats weren't updated yet. So I'll have to show you them at another time. So I'm back with you. Sorry about that. I forgot that I hadn't done the stats tonight too, to update all of the batting and averages, and that was I didn't have time because I had to stop and watch the Sabres play. So if you're interested in Superstar Baseball and maybe joining our league, we can play by Skype, we can play virtual. Let me know. Hit me up. Send me an email. w.thornton, THORNTON5 at verizon.net. Also, if you want to see, this is 23, if you would like a copy of the league rules that we have built over the year to make this not only a dice shaker, but make this like an owner or manager game, let me know by email. If you do send me an email, make sure you put Superstar Baseball in the subject line, because if I don't recognize it, I might delete it. So anyway, thank you for stopping by. This is SoCal Saber saying take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and stay safe.